The Fred Curley situation is like nothing we've ever seen before, because on a weekend where the Monaco Diamond League dominated the headlines, he went out there and ran the 100-meter dash. Granted, it was at a sprint series meet all the way out in California, but he did get the victory. Now, this story is a pretty long one, but I'm gonna try to give you the bullet points, because Fred Curley running at the sprint series meet in Cerritos, California, I'm pretty sure that wasn't originally the plan when the year started, like when 2025 started, but it's where we're at. When he won that race, he ran 10:07 in his prelim, which was pretty clearly the fastest of everybody who was in the field, and then in his final, he actually didn't run fast at all. At least by professional track standards, it was 10.17 seconds. The race was actually pretty close to the line. That said, there were a whole bunch of people in the field, and he did get the victory. I recognize some of the names on that leaderboard, even though I'm pretty sure most of you don't, so I'm not going to waste your time with it. What matters most is that we've seen this movie before. Fred Curley in 2024 had everything going wrong that could possibly go wrong, if you're asking me, before the Olympic trials. But he showed up and did exactly what he needed to do to get third. And when he did, that put him on Team USA. He goes over to the games and, well, you know what happened. He came back with a bronze medal. This is the Fred Curley experience. So in 2025, it's been a wild ride to get to where we're at. But with the USA's really close now, we're only a few weeks away. I'm starting to get to that point where I fully expect Fred Curley to, do Fred Curley things when the gun goes off at USA's. So let's talk about it. When you look at the leaderboard in the 100, I am aware that this year, the names at the top, they stand out pretty prominently. Of course, the conversation always starts with Kashane Thompson. At least at this point, because 9.75, nobody has run that fast this side of Usain Bolt. Again, you have to know the stats. When Bolt retired in 2017, you can actually go back to 2015. Nobody had gone 9.75 wind legal. 9.76 was the old record, or not record, but the old, best time we've seen in that decade. But guess who ran that time along with two other men? Fred Curley. Yes, he is on that list. And it wasn't just that one time. He ran 9.7 more than once. To be clear, if you're thinking about Fred Curley and what his journey has been as a pro athlete, you have to remember that he started off in the 400. He is one of the special talents that America actually has in that event. For the record, he did run a 400 this year and still broke 45 seconds just because he could and won the Mount Sac Invitational. But that's besides the point. From that moment, 2021, when he decided, I'm going into the 100, after everything he was doing in the 4, because I thought he had a good shot to win gold medals in that event. But hey, he proved us wrong, goes to the Olympics in 2021, gets a silver medal, and then becomes the world champion in 2022. But if you're new here, I want to say thank you for even making it this far into the video. And I'm Coach Rob, and if you really want to know what's going on with the fastest athletes in the world, then you are in the right place. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section, because I try to read them all. 2023 is where the story really switches up, because Fred had a bye to the Worlds, he gets there and doesn't make the final. I don't have anything to say about it. Hey, he was supposed to be in the final, and it didn't happen. That's the biggest blemish on his record. But the 2024 season looks a whole lot like the 2025 season, where more or less everything that could go wrong went wrong. But Fred Curley still figured out how to do just enough to make it happen, that when he got to the USA's, with no sponsor at that moment, because he started the year with one, but didn't have one by the time he got to USA's, and he still made the team. I've already been over that part of the story. In 2025, Fred Curley has gotten caught up in 2 law enforcement issues throughout this year. He entered the year with a sponsor, and now he's not wearing a Nike uniform. That said, we thought we were going to see him in a bunch of Grand Slam track races. We only got to see him once, and the 100 he ran there, he did not run well. Although his 200 was actually pretty decent, at least for that part of the year. We saw him on the Diamond League, and he mixed it up. He wasn't in the front of the races, but he also wasn't in the back, which is more than we can say for some other Americans. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just being honest. When we look towards Worlds, I'm trying to put it all on the board. and then he starts going to some sprint series meets. And generally speaking, when he goes, he wins. That is what he's supposed to do. But allow me to rattle off some of the times. He ran 9.98 wind legal. He ran 9.87 wind assisted. He won this meet again, which was like, 10.07. And then, the finals were slow. But they were slow not just for him. They were slow for everybody in the field. Like, really nobody was running faster for the most part. Like, again, men and women, when I looked at the fields, just to clarify. But it is what it is. He got the victory. And that lands us to where we are now. When it comes to the Prefontaine Classic, I cannot be the only one who wondered why Fred Curley wasn't on the track. I don't have all the details. At least, I definitely don't have all of them. But I do have a few things. And what I can tell you is that Fred Curley wanted to be on that track, if you catch my drift. But he wasn't. When he comes to the USA's back in Eugene, what's going to happen? He's going to have to run the rounds. And we know that he is in decent form. We've kind of seen peaks and valleys on the performances. And like I said, a lot of things that could go wrong did go wrong. It's the reason why he wasn't in, some of these higher profile 100s that you might have wanted to see. But this is the moment where I guess it all matters. Because in the world that we're living in, for what we call pro track, this amateur pro model, just for the record, because when you get to USA's, the high school kids are going to go. Like, they're going to be there. I can think of 3 offhand who are going to pull up to the USA's. And the college kids are going to be there. Just saying, there's going to be some college kids in those fields. So when I say amateur pro model, that's what I mean. But the pros are also going to be there. The ones who have contracts, some of which are unattached, like Fred Curley, I guess, at this moment. But the ones who have the names you recognize, they will also be present. We know that Trayvon Bromell and Kenny Bednarik have been basically on one this entire year. Like, the clocks they put down and the consistency that they've given us. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, those are 2 spots that are gone for the 100. And Noah Lyles doesn't have to qualify, so we can take him out of the equation. He already had the bye to the Worlds. So if you're asking me, there's only one more spot left for Team USA in the 100 this year. Who is going to get it? Because, historically speaking, Fred Curley's going to be on that team. I don't know what will happen, but I definitely know what's supposed to happen. Fred Curley is supposed to turn it on. He's going to run through his prelim, and if that prelim looks the way I think it will, where he's going to more or less win it, he doesn't have to be winning it by a lot, but he's going to win it without a whole lot of concern. Like, it'll be comfortable enough. At that point, I'm booking it. Fred Curley's going to this team. There is a reason why I refer to this present moment in American history when it comes to the men's sprints as the age of the Avengers. The only people who actually make teams, being real, are the same ones who have already made Olympic finals, specifically gone top 4 or better, or you are a world champion. That's it. That's the whole group. Nobody who's represented in the 100 or the 200 has not passed that test. Granted, you're removing Noah Lyles from the equation when it comes to the qualifiers this year, so I guess it opens up a gap for somebody who is not an Avenger to get through. But if we're talking about the 100, Trayvon Bromell, he's, a fringe Avenger because he has a world medal from 2022. Like I said, I put world champion as a qualifier and Olympic finals, top 4. But hey, yes, this is what we're dealing with. Fred Curley is one of those men. And when the USA's come, we know what's supposed to happen. So the Fred Curley situation is still a situation. And yeah, things don't look that great right now. If you throw it all on the board, throw the times on, look at the competitive fields he's ran in, maybe it has not been anywhere near ideal, but it doesn't have to be. Because once you've done it once, or even twice for that matter, you can do it again. Fred Curley shows up to big races and either wins or makes his presence felt. So if you are a high school kid, or a college kid, or for that matter, somebody with a pro contract, you had better be aware that when Fred Curley's on the starting line at USA's, you have a big problem on your hands. Because Fred Curley knows how to make Team USA, even when everything around him is not going according to plan. In the sport of track and field, Race day is honestly the easy part, because all of the real work gets put in when nobody is watching. When you wear every day is training day gear, you can let the whole world know that your success in competition is not an accident. Order yours at scarecruiting.com/shop or use the link in the description below, and it always comes with free shipping. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.